Welcome to the High-Tech Investments News Report for Week 15. The news report covers some of the many investments projects High-Tech Investments is currently involved in so you can follow our progress. We hope you will enjoy this news feed and look forward to your comments and remarks.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news studio. We have so much stuff to get through this particular week, so there's plenty of profits, there's a lot of changes, some good, some bad. Overall, it's positive as always, so let's get started. And we're going to start off with a withdrawal reminder. So actually today, if you're in yield notes, it's the day to get your money out in order to have them on either the 4th or the 8th of next month. So if you're on the 4th, that means that you have decided to take out in SAPP coins. If it's on the 8th, it's Bitcoin. So just remember that you have until the end of this Friday here. Get it out, otherwise you have to wait another month. On top of this, there's also a small little email. So again, from Steve, the CEO, and the Yield Notes team. Usdt withdrawal feature is finally coming. So we know that this has been underway for quite a long time, so quite a few months now. They have been testing it, and obviously we appreciate that they finalize the testing and avoid too many issues. A lot of other people could certainly, or companies could certainly learn something from this. But it looks like it's going to come at the end of April. Hopefully it will be available to everybody. So by the time it's mid-May, fingers crossed. So let's get into the profits of yield notes. We are off to a very good start here in April. 1.9% is the first week. And actually shortly after this news report will be released, we will have the second week. As always, when the yield notes teases us like this, so we're missing the news report, we'll make sure that we post it both on Facebook, Instagram, and our LinkedIn. Plus, of course, you can always find the latest details on our homepage too. And the weekly profits charts that Yield Notes is now putting out looks like this. So we have 3 months that are fully completed, fully done. And the purple part is now April, difficult to see on this screen here. So that's why we put a little white arrow so you can easily see it. So at the moment we are above the March and January results. And hopefully, if this is anything to go by, means that the second week will be in the 2% mark. So fingers crossed, let's hope. Normally the team are quite good at following a certain pattern, as you can see. And hopefully April will be no different. What is also going quite well again is our SAPP, Sapphire coins. We continue to do the shared masternoding on iHost MN. And this week again we've done 1.5%, so a bit higher than normal. Even though the return on the investment, as you can see, it has basically stayed fairly stable, so around the 55-56% mark. And that's what we've been used to now for some time, only small fluctuations. Overall coin development is slightly down. It was a bit more down early in the week, but it's now again recovering. But we're still over 300%, so 313 in coin development on SAPP. Quite happy with this, and obviously we are pretty sure the development will continue as such. PNY is also one of our favorites here, and as you can see we have done another 20% for the shared masternoding this week on the PNY, so happy with this. Overall coin development, and that's why we actually like the PNY, is also up despite both the Bitcoin and the US and the Euro should have taken the overall coin development down, but because we have made 20% again this month, that means that we are still squeezing in a small little 6% from 206 to 212. So that's what we like. So we have basically a chance to make it up, no matter if the coin development is going against us for a short period of time, and then we still get sometimes positive results. And when it comes to Paraiba, we will also just let you know here that we're still waiting for the email and confirmation for the incentive Florida weekend. So we understand at the moment that normally you get an email as a confirmation that you will actually be part of the trip here. So, but unfortunately, because of COVID, they are trying to make sure that they find a venue, they find a place where all the members can actually safely meet up and hopefully meet each other. So we'll let you know exactly when that's going to happen. So we do believe it's going to be in the next couple of weeks, but otherwise it's better to postpone the event until everybody can show up. So we don't really have an issue with that. And we don't have an issue either with the compensation model of Paraiba. So there's a lot of different profits, 5 different ways of making it. We have shown that also in last week's news report. And we are setting up the profits a bit differently, so you can actually follow it. That means that our own deposits goes in there, the first line bonus, down line bonus, and the pool sharing. The ranking bonus is a bit on the side because it's a one-time thing only. And that has not the great interest in this. So normally you would get a daily profit of 0.3 on your own, plus all your downlines. And in total, what it means for us, because we have a small team here behind us so far, is that for week 14, we actually had a daily profit. So this again is on average of 0.81. The weekly profit over the 4 days for the entire week was then 3.24. And then the monthly profit, and we are calculating with 7 days. So per month, again, this is an average, and that's 13.77%. And that is actually quite high and higher than we expected, as we also mentioned last week. So it looks good, and we'll continue to monitor this very closely. What we are also monitoring here is Elevate Pass, and this is for week 15, so where we managed to get slightly disappointing 1.0%. So obviously the trading from Elevate Pass has not been the best for the week, but obviously it's still in green, and obviously we'll take it for sure. So don't forget that the commission plan for your direct commission means all the people that you bring in, you will get an additional 10%, and everybody else in your matrix will get 1.8. So obviously on top of that 1%, you will have these, all depending on how big your team are. And there's still, as we mentioned last week here also, there's a new crypto training in there. It starts off at $50 for the novice, and then it goes all the way up to $2,500. And obviously we're going to have a closer look at some of these training projects. So tutorials basically on how to set everything up, and then it becomes more and more advanced. And for this particular part, you can now also sell these courses, or at least promote them. So you will get a 40% commission for this, and if it goes further down into your matrix, you will get 1.4. This is completely separate from the other part of the trading we previously mentioned. And to cover all this and to hear more about it, we actually did a video last week that has been released. So on Sunday, where you meet the CEO of Elevate Pass, and we ask him how it all started, how it's working, and what is to come. So please have a look at the video here. It will give you a good insights as to how Elevate Pass works, the team behind it, and what is to come in the very near future. AR marketing, so for the first 13 days, very disappointing profit also here, 5.25%. Normally we do about 1% per day, so obviously more than half has been cut away, and that has been down to obviously again the crisis in Ukraine, the movement of servers, but there is actually light at the end of the tunnel now, so things are moving, things are progressing. I'm very happy to announce this. So let's have a closer look. And the first part you'll see is on the homepage here for the AI marketing partners. You will now see that the bonus programs are being updated regularly, and also the sales means that obviously now our team members and other teams here is also enjoying the benefits now of what AI marketing has been working so hard at. There is, however, still part that is behind, and that's the advertising budget, but it's catching up quite quickly now from what we understand. And we just put a few dates down, so this is not written in stone, so more like in sand, but we look at about 3 days is being caught up every single day at the moment, which means that the robots are being fed the advertising budget faster and faster. And if you follow this particular one, which we believe might even be a bit conservative, that means that in around 8 days we should have caught up, so before the end of the month. So that is extremely good news. One of the things that will also help this part is they have made a recent change. So before you're adding into your ad balance on a daily basis to top it up all the time until the robot took it in, you can't do that at the moment. We don't know if this is going to be a permanent solution or if they go back to the old system where you can actually add in every single day. We will have to see, and most probably it will come in the upcoming meeting that you have here. So the next meeting is on the 19th of April, the team leaders meeting. We will, as usual, publicize this as soon as we get it, normally the day after. So have a look at it, and if you haven't been in on your page, maybe go and have a look and see if everything is starting to update. We have also plenty of updates on the profit retriever robots. We are creating a portfolio, and as you can see here, we have both metals, we have index now, and we have a range of foreign currencies. The new ones we have here is also Usd and the US 30 index are the last ones, and we have a few more to come in the near future. We made a little change here now also to show you exactly the progress, basically what has been done in the last week. And we see the top one here, which is the gold USD. So we made $432. So, and at the moment it's calculating, this is from the FX Blue site, 19.2%. Silver versus USD is even better, and it's calculating currently monthly results of 52%. The CAD Swiss francs is one that we didn't blow the account, but obviously we had the high aggressive settings on, and obviously too aggressive. So it lost a bit of money, but it's already back in zero and then gone a bit plus in the last day or two. And then the British pounds AUD is also looking to be around 11.7% in a month, 14.8 for the British pounds USD. So we are mostly in the double digits, and the CAD Swiss francs has already turned around and it looks quite good. So let's have a look at how they've done since the beginning. And some of them we started off on the 18th of March. So they've only been running about 3 full weeks. Some have even done a bit less. And money-wise, you again can see the trading for the XAU, which is gold versus US dollars. It's 1117. The silver versus USD is 3,185. The CAD Swiss francs for the part was down 1,624, and that's what we mentioned. It's now back into the plus area. British pounds AUD 436 and British pounds USD 1,123. Total profit since the beginning. So even though CAD Swiss francs played a bit of a trick on us, is more than $4,000. So these are all live demo tests. So with the profit retriever, each account is running with $10,000 at the moment, and obviously don't despair if you don't have 10,000. We can actually put it on a cent account, and that means that instead of the 10,000, you can actually trade with $100 or with $1,000 instead, and you can still make the robot work. And that is also where Expert Forex is coming in. They have more than 100 robot trading videos, and you can go and have a look at that video. There is some links also for some Word documents that will make it easier for you. If you are into the robot trading, and click which videos you actually want to see, what subjects you want to see. Very nice Word document Alex has laid up for us. Another video that has come out from Expert Forex is actually somebody who prematurely put a live account and not a demo account, but real money in it, and forgot a lot of the different things that you have to do for testing, for trading, and also be a bit patient and learn your robots. And even though in the beginning, so the robot made quite a few percent, as you can see, 791, that obviously means also that the lot sizing is completely out of proportion here. And obviously after that, the trader lost quite a bit of money. And then that's the good part with Alex and the Expert Forum, basically goes in and explains what went wrong, which steps they didn't do, and obviously they won't do it again. On top of this, there is more support, and I can tell you there's a lot more on the Profit Retriever. We really like this robot, and we can see Alex does that too. And what he's now looking at for the missing link that he's talking about in this video here is basically the template for testing the robots, back testing the robots, which is some of the first steps that you do. And then, as we said, we put it on a live demo, and at the end of the day, you take the best ones and they go live trading with real money. And we know there's a lot more to come on the Profit Retriever, so we will cover it very, very closely. So what is to come is actually quite astonishing compared to the results we have found with this robot already. And so make sure you stay tuned for the next couple of weeks news reports so you don't miss out on this. And that's what we have for you in this week's. As you can see, we have some good positive news, some good results, and we'll continue to update you on it. So hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way, you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.